today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stands alone, all wide receivers. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Making the adjustment. Taylor wants to throw. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Here's a give to Joyner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. No gain on the play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Changing the routes with his receivers. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Running the red zone. It's Ballard. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M going quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He'll do it himself. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hand off to Joyner. Finding some room. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got some room, it was over. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. On the move from inside his 5. He's
tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Second down, gonna throw it. Almost picked off.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, it's picked off. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Trying to take it back. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Got some room, entered the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Aggies want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls it. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff, it's Henderson. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, gonna throw it. A spectacular one-hand grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty lucky. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Bowens. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Wants to throw on first. The screen, he can go. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space, it's Bowen. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the edge. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. gives it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going up tempo. Keeps it himself. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just feeds the running back. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires immediately. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking for room. It's Henderson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A pick six. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Just taking the end. This drive will start at the 25. rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Henderson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the offense on second down. Straight ahead, it's Bowens. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Send the tight end in motion. Second down to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Burrowing for yardage. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Georgia going up tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Direct snap. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's Michigan State who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
From the gun, it's Bowens. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Wants to go up top on second down. Makes the grab.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Quick give. It's Bowens. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
On the move, it's Bowens. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's stopped.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that Leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Downs. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Warren. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Down he goes. Texas A&M going quickly. Past the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggie! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the right side. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They give it to him again. They've got him corralled.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. He's into the open down the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You've got to continue to be aggressive.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Fresh center down's going to the air. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back up by 2 scores. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback changing the play. Taylor wants to throw. Looking downfield. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Stay deep, stay deep. Win. Four. Copper.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Hits inside. It's Henderson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Georgia going up tempo. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The quick game. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they moved the ball 37 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Run it with the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Here we go. Ready. Go. Space.
Motion from the back. Here's a give to Joyner. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Snapped it in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's down. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And this defense is doing exactly what I would do. Like, bring in more DBs, like rush the passer and play the pass. So how is this offense going to take advantage, make some plays, because they've got to do it now.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good...
Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd and long here.
Ready, ready. Look, look, look. 14 choice. 14 choice.
On the option. Pulls it on the option.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Pulls it and runs it again. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front?
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're still firing away even with this lead. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They reeled off